It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got J.C. Jackson. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Chargers and the Browns, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Los Angeles Chargers the first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson. Looking to throw right away is Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. To throw again on second down. Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Here's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Los Angeles taking the field, led by Justin Herbert, third-year man out of Oregon, whose career is off to an incredibly productive start. And here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. Room here to run. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Steps away. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Justin Herbert, flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 26-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The Chargers are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And they were able to tough it out last week. A close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Eckler is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little
touchdown. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Watson. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first. They go up the middle with Chubb. And some room to work. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to move back in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints. right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. 7 yards there and a first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert off of play action. On the move to his left. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 30 yards. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys have now moved out in front. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Watson. Slant route complete to Bell. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st down, it's Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. From the 50, it's Watson. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused.
Touchdown, Browns. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 30 yards. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense. Don't you do that.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and the Browns are going to take possession of. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get it inside the 35. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Watson now to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The Browns really liked what they saw from Donovan Peoples-Jones in 2021 as he came into his own as a deep threat, averaging nearly 18 yards a catch and getting nearly 600 yards total. They think they've got a long-term starter on the outside, and he picks up a first down here.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now an option play on second down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Watson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
58 sacks and 4 Pro Bowls is a heck of a start for anyone's career, and that's exactly what Joey Bosa has done in his first 6 seasons in the NFL. He came into this league NFL ready, and has only gotten better since.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
And they'll accept that penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Play action. It's Herbert rolling to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. They snap it to Herbert. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st down, Justin Herbert eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Browns to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be taken down, but he does. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. Spot of the football going to remain right where it is. Watson on 1st down. Smith catches left side. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. The Chargers getting set to go. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. A handoff, it's Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 30 on 2nd down, Herbert. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Herbert to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Throwing, Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On the give, this is Eckler. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. It's Eckler again. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Watson to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it and picked up by the Chargers. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it and they take the lead. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down by 7, 27 seconds to go. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
From the 50, it's Watson. And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 40. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They give to Chubb out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Here's Watson. And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
Herbert going to throw. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Herbert. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. But both sides a little loose with the football here in overtime. The fumble, but now their defense picks them back up, CD, with that big interception.
So if we were writing the headline for overtime, we would say defenses rule. Fumble recovery on the 1st drive, interception on the 2nd one. They're trying to have a major impact on who wins this game.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
Hey, kill. Hey, kill. Hey, check.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Browns are going to win the football game.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half.